Most people think muscles grow in the gym, but the truth is, muscles grow after you leave the gym. That's exactly why some people train for years and barely change, while others look completely different after just a few months. Today, I'm going to explain what you really need to know about muscle growth, both if you're a beginner and if you're already experienced. No myths, no bodybuilding nonsense. Let's start with the most important thing. Muscles don't grow from training more, they grow from the right stimulus and proper recovery. Training is not growth, training is stress. Growth only happens when your body actually has time to recover. If you're constantly tired, if your strength is going down, if your progress is stuck, you're not hardcore, you're just not recovering. Now, let's break it down. First, what beginners need to understand. Progression, not the program, not fancy exercises, progress. Either you slowly lift more weight over time, or you do more reps, or you control the weight better. Because if your workouts look the same week after week, your muscles have no reason to grow. Second, technique matters more than weight. Beginners don't need heavy weights, they need to feel the muscle. Cheating, swinging, using momentum. That's not strength, that's just stealing tension from the muscle. Third, food. If you're not growing, most of the time you're simply not eating enough. Not enough calories, not enough protein, and no consistency. Your body can't build muscle out of nothing. Now let's answer a question almost everyone asks. Should you train upper body or lower body? And do you even need to train legs? The answer is simple. If you want to look athletic, balanced, and truly strong, you need to train your legs. Legs aren't just legs. They create a hormonal response. They build overall mass, and they make your whole body stronger. But if your main goal is aesthetics, your upper body can have slightly more priority. That doesn't mean skipping legs. It just means they don't have to be your main focus every single week. Now, let's talk about experienced lifters. One thing experienced athletes often forget. More is not always better. Over time, your body doesn't need more volume. It needs a more precise stimulus. If you keep adding more sets, but never fully recover, you're not growing. You're slowly killing your progress. Sometimes, to start growing again, you actually need to do less. Second, sleep matters more than supplements. 6 hours of sleep can't be fixed with protein, creatine, or anything else. Without proper sleep, your hormones don't work the way they should. Third, weak muscles are usually not bad genetics. Most of the time, it's the same exercises, the same angles, the same tempo, year after year. Muscles adapt, and once they adapt, they stop growing. Now let's get practical. How many sets should you do for muscle growth? Most people need a moderate amount of volume. Not minimal, but not crazy either. What really matters is that the last reps are actually hard, not just done to finish the set. How long should you rest? If your goal is muscle growth, your rest should allow you to recover strength, not just catch your breath. Resting too little kills performance and slows down growth. And finally, the most important rule, for everyone, no matter your level, muscle growth is not about motivation, it's about a system, progress, recovery, patience, over months, not weeks. If you're a beginner, don't rush, you're actually in the best position to grow. If you're experienced, maybe you don't need to do more, maybe you need to do things smarter. Write in the comments where you're at right now, and if you want, in the next video, I'll break down the biggest mistakes that completely stop muscle growth.